So guys, today I'm here to tell you why you should not watch dark in English. So if you're a Portuguese speaker from Brazil, please activate the closed captions and then find the transcription. Well, this series is from Germany, yeah. So the original language is Dutch. So why you should not watch it in English? I will show you now, guys. Pay attention. The listening is different from the subtitles. So if you were training your listening with the subtitles of any series, just choose an original series in English, right? Otherwise it will be very confusing, and I'm going to show you why. So let's start. We'll see like a bit of the scenes with me. No spoilers here, because here's just the first chapter, and I'm gonna put the speed 1.8 when they're speaking, right? So let's start.
How was it for you? How have you been these last 2 months? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
So far it's everything okay. Everything he's talking, the subtitles are translating well. But now sometimes small things are changed. So pay attention now. You're going to listen with me, and I'm going to tell you what's the difference between what they're speaking and what they're putting in the subtitles. And do you see like why is like a bit complicated study like that?
I read your therapy session notes from there.
I read your therapy session notes from there. And see what they say here. I read the notes from your therapy sessions. So it's the same thing, the same meaning, but it can be confusing for who is studying, right? Because what they say is not exactly what they write. So sometimes you may find yourself like a bit confused, and it's already a confusing series, you know, like that's not an easy series to understand. So that's why I advise you guys to watch it or in your native language, like put it in Portuguese, or in English if you were a native English speaker. But if you were learning English, you should listen or in German or in other language. Or you just train the listening and not use the subtitles together, you know. Otherwise you'll be very like, what? They say differently, you know. Again, next.
They said you did well, especially.
They said you did well, and here they're saying you did pretty good. Who say that, you know?
In the group meetings.
Especially in the group meetings. And here they're saying especially in the group sessions, which is the same, but I don't like, you know, these distortions of translations. I basically I prefer read exactly what I'm listening. Otherwise I'm just like, when you're learning, you want to see things very accurate. That's the thing, you know. So I'm gonna show you a bit more scenes, and that's just my conclusion about this series. So here I won't be commenting anything that I think about the series, but I loved the series. I love Germany. I'm learning German, and it's really hard language. So I think when you translate language, you kind of lose some small things. Like it's different when you say they said, and here they.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Wait.
I read your therapy session notes from there.
Different.
They said you did.
Well, they said you did pretty good. So here they're not saying that someone said him. He's just saying you did pretty good. Like, how does he know, you know? So if you're just reading it in English and listening in German, it will be a bit different what they say from what they're writing there, or what it says and what is writing there. Yeah, the same.
Well, especially in the group meetings.
I still see him.
That's good. I still see him. I can still see him, you know. He keeps seeing a person.
In your dreams?
In your dreams, like when you sleep and you were dreaming with something.
Why do you think you still see him?
So here they skipped the do, as you can see here.
Why do you think?
Why you think you see him? And here's like, why do you think you see him?
You still see him?
And he say, why you think you still see him? So you see the difference? You listen the difference. I think I'm even going to going to put some help for you here, guys. Just a minute. I'm going to open a Word document and show you like in a better way. Yay. Be patient with me. I'm organizing the gear for you guys. Yes. So here now. So now pay attention, guys. That's what the guy is gonna say. Why you think you still see him? And listen now and read the subtitles. See the difference now. So pay attention.
In your dreams? Why do you think you still see him?
So why you think you still see him? And they translate it differently.
Therapy session notes from there.
Again.
They said you did well, especially in the group meetings.
I still see him.
I still see him.
In your dreams?
In your dreams?
Why do you think you...
So they're saying, why do you think you see him? So this is the correct grammar a way to say. But when he's saying formally, he say, why you think you still see him? He doesn't use the do. But we always wonder, like, why is he not using the do? We learn in grammar that we should use do for, like, when we're asking a question. But sometimes in informal speech, we just don't use it. Like, you still think we use do? So the correct way would say, do you still think we should use do? But when I'm speaking in my like routine, like my day-to-day, sometimes I don't use the do and they understand me very well. That's what I want to show you here, guys. Like many people get really obsessed about like how to use grammar, if they should be using grammar, whether like correct or not. And for me, this question is more than it's more than obvious, you know, but you just learn it when you were training it, when you were like living it. And that's why I want to show you guys this perspective today. The text is just mixing here. So let's see another example. Let's keep going.
You still see him?
As my therapist, shouldn't you tell me?
Not is correct. As my therapist, shouldn't you tell me? Like, you should be explaining me why it's happening. So let's delete this text here and go for the next one.
So you're taking your meds?
So are you taking your meds? They didn't translate the so. They just put, are you taking your meds?
I think he's trying to tell me something.
I think he's trying to tell me something. This is good, correct one.
Or maybe I just want him to tell me something.
Or maybe I just want him to tell me something. This is good as well. Guys, if you can't do your listening, you just pause the video and just go back, right? Don't worry. Like, if you can't follow our speed, you just go back and you reduce the speed even more if you can.
What do you think that might be?
Why do you think that it might be? Might be. Might be. O que você acha que isso pode ser?
What do I think it might be?
What do I think it might be? Né? O que eu acho que isso pode ser? Como assim, né?
Why? Why you left?
Por quê? Por que você deixou?
Why like that?
Why like that? So far so good?
Why you fucking hanged him?
Why are you? He fucking hanged himself.
And why you didn't leave a word?
And why he did leave a word. The truth, he wrote a letter, but why he didn't explain it? Por que ele não deixou nenhuma palavra?
Nothing to explain this fucking...
Nothing to explain this fucking crap. Tipo, nada explica essa merda. Oops.
crap.
Seriado é forte, hein, gente? That's a crazy series, guys. Do not open before November. Não abra antes de novembro. Blá blá blá. This one.
The Winded nuclear power plant has a long history dating...
Good, so far. The Winden Nuclear Power Plant, isso aqui é uma usina nuclear, tá, gente? Power plant. Has a long history.
back over 60 years.
That go to... No, they changed. And it's like, they didn't translate that go to... Plan to erect the nuclear power plant. So we see another difference in the listening. So if you want your listening to be very accurate, se você quer melhorar seu ouvido, don't do it. Do with original English, you know. Because they're adapting here. You can, as you can see here, like if you look for the subtitles, original is German, English is doubly, and here like Brazilian Portuguese, and German is just the CC, it's like closed captions from the original. So here English is adaptation and subtitles is like maybe another person that does the same, you know. So that's why it's so hard, guys. Do your subtitles for videos. Now you understand me, yeah? Por isso que é tão difícil fazer legenda de vídeo.
Plans to build a nuclear power plant go back.
They didn't say erect, so I didn't catch the listening, so let's go back. I will finish and go back. So silent now.
As far as 1953. Construction of the facility was first authorized in 19...
Again,
Power
differently.
plant has a long history dating back over 60 years. Plans to build a nuclear...
Plans to build the nuclear. Build is construir. Aqui ele está falando erect, like essa palavra. This word is weird, like erect, like put it up, put it in a, like this position, erect. So that's not a good English, I would say. Plans to build is more for like buildings, you know, uma construção, planejando, construir, plans to erect, planejar, tipo, colocar ereta. So it's not good at all, in my opinion.
Power plant go back as far as 1953. Construction of the facility was first authorized...
So construction as the facility. So they're saying that the facility of the construction, they were not saying that it was first authorized, but it's adaptations, you know.
In 1960, after the Atomic Energy Act was passed. Now as a part of the government's staggered...
So they didn't translate all, it was like now as a...
plan to phase out nuclear energy sites. The wind and power plant will be decommissioned and...
They didn't say will be taken. Again, another diversion.
Taken off the grid in 2020. This facility has the longest record.
So this facility, right? So they're saying here like, make it one of the German's power plants with the longest failure-free operation. Então, foi a mais longa operação sem falhas. So if you listen what he's saying, it's not the same that what they're writing, which is horrible to study, in my opinion.
Failure-free operations in all of Germany.
So they say failure-free operations in all Germany, and it translated differently again.
Mikkel, you can't go to school dressed like...
So Mikkel, you can't go to school. And here they say, you're not going to school like that. So I want to make clear here, guy, I'm not really a perfectionist person. But in the context of studying, it is just annoying. Like, you can't really have the real sense of what people were saying. That's my point here, you know. I have to make it bigger now. Yeah. Great. So let's skip.
like that.
A good magician needs his own special style.
A good magician. A good magician. Oh, let's come back. That's the way I study, guys. So let's come back.
Mikkel, you can't go to school dressed like that.
So say, you can't go to school dressed like that. That. Okay, guys? That. Like that. Let's see the second thing.
A good magician needs his
A good magician. I would say magician. Magician.
own special style.
Change your...
I say a good magician, a good magician needs his own special, right? Needs his own special, which is also different than the thing they said here. So that's what I want you to realize, guys, through a really peculiar exercise of listening and repeating. And remember, every time you can't pronounce a word well, just go back, do the exercise again, do it 10 times, but learn it from repeating yourself. Don't blame your teachers or anyone, because that's just on you. That's the thing you are going to do alone. And you need to learn it. That's why I'm here teaching you.
Clothes, thank you.
These are my work clothes.
These are my work clothes. The to be verb here. These are. These is a plural. Are my work clothes. These are my work clothes as well.
You know, I think school just sucks.
You know, I think school is just sucks. So here again, they didn't translate this. Let me write for you. You know, I think school is just sucks. Not a good word. So let's go back again.
I'm sure the great Houdini went to school whether he liked it or not.
Again, I don't even need to tell you.
Needs his own special style.
Change your clothes, thank you.
These are my work clothes. You know, I think school.
See, they didn't translate you know and I think, which I think makes difference. You know, like it is different when you are watching a series and you can read what you're listening. So there you go, one more tip for you.
School just sucks.
I'm sure the great Houdini went to school whether he likes it or not, yeah?
Mom.
Come and eat breakfast, Martha.
Are you absolutely sure?
Come and eat breakfast. And they translated come and have breakfast, which is also the same, but you just get confused, like which one should I use? You know, you can use both, I would say again.
Sure, he wasn't adopted.
Magician of all time.
His
Legendary name was Houdini.
So now they're like speaking very loud, very fast. Bim, 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 bim.
Ow!
Mom, did you see my black hoodie?
Mom, did you see that black hoodie?
I don't know. Check by the jackets.
I don't know. Maybe with the jackets. It's written. And she say maybe check by the jackets.
Agnes, stop stopping around.
Morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Ah, Ulrich, what took you so long?
What took you so long? Now again they're putting did here. Just come back, pause the video and pay attention to what I'm saying, what you're listening, and what they're transcribing.
First day of school, huge line at the bakery. The apocalypse is upon us. You coming to eat?
It's not with the jackets.
It's not with the jackets, good.
Ouch!
Then maybe it's in your gym bag.
Cut it out, Agnes.
Breakfast.
Mom, I'm on a hunger strike.
I'm on a hunger strike, which means she's not eating to be like in a cause, to be rebellious. You know, she stopped eating because of a cause, hunger strike.
As long as the child starves to death every 10 seconds.
Again, totally different, totally different. So pay attention to what you listen and what are they writing. Now I let this one for you. So listen again, and I'll put it again.
I don't plan on eating.
So let's again.
Cut it out, Agnes.
Breakfast.
Mom, I'm on a hunger strike. As long as the child starves to
As long as the child starves. Now you keep. So she say, I won't stuff my face as long as child starves to death every 10 seconds.
death every 10 seconds, I don't plan on eating.
I don't plan on eating, which is totally different when you say, I won't stuff my face. Like, when I say, I won't stuff my face, it's like eat a lot. And when I say, I don't plan on eating, you're saying like that, you're not going to eat. It's like a smile thing to say. And when I say, I won't stuff my face, it's like, I think the expressions are different. So again, don't do it. Follow the teacher's advice. But if you really want to train your English, just choose one. You know, choose to listen without the subtitles. Will be easier for you. Or just choose your own language with the English subtitles. Just because it's going to be different anyway. So, or you even choose German. Why not? Choose like listen to a different language, but your brain is going to be like, you know, like smoking in the end.
Then I will.
Then I will. Different.
The damn hoodie's not there either.
Damn hood is not there either. And they say hood isn't in the bag. So I will just keep a bit more and then I will conclude all this whole thing.
Did you steal it?
Did you steal it? No, they're saying like my hoodie.
No, I didn't.
Do not argue.
They wrote I did not, but he used the contraction. I didn't. Can you stop arguing for once? Stop arguing.
Mom, I really don't have his hoodie.
Mom, I really don't have this hoodie. And here they're saying I didn't do anything. So yes, guys, that's our video from today. And let me come back here. Woo, woo, woo. In front of Miko. I really enjoyed this series. I really think was such an interesting thing to do in these quarantine times. But as I said, I am trying to learn German and it's really difficult. Ich spreche Deutsch. But no, ich spreche Deutsch means like I speak Deutsch. But that's the only thing I know how to speak. Just tell me, German speakers, am I speaking well? So yeah, guys, today I wanted to show you that. I think it's very important when you're studying a language to have like good material to study. And that's why I made my channel, to help you with the online content, to help you find your own way to study and to make yourself good without needing to spend tons of money with expensive books or spending on expensive books, which is like grammarly correctly. And I want you to learn how to communicate yourself, not just be talking as in books, as a robot, you know. So thank you guys for watching this video today. I really enjoy making content for you. And so please help me to improve my content by letting in it below the comments. What would you like me to do? What sort of videos would you like to watch in this channel? And thank you again for watching. If you like this content, just subscribe, leave your like, and YouTube you understand this content is good and I will keep producing it for free. So I'll see you next video. Bye guys. Don't forget to watch Star.